Hey, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The man is back on the horse, as they say. Right, my name's Ron. This is Ron's 12 inches. Like I say all the time, anyone who's just joined in the channel, wondering what it's all about, it's all about your music, and it's all about your music, your 12 inch, your CDs, your vinyls, your iPods, everything. There's your 12 inch. Nice little Beatles repress there of the White Album. There, you can't get a bit of 10 inch. Everyone loves to get their hand on a nice bit of 10 inch. There's Hardfire 10 inch. And if you can't get your hands on either of those two, why don't you try and get yourself on a bit of 7 inch. There's the Editor's Bullets. First song they ever did. That's a quality bit of music there. That's a quality band as it goes. I've seen them many a time. Right, what we're going to be talking about on this video. Right, I'm going to be talking about your second-hand vinyl. Right, let's put that over there because that's not second-hand. Right, so let's put that in there. Right, so your second-hand vinyl, the best place to go and get your second-hand vinyl, really, are boot sales, charity shops and eBay. Right, eBay's good, don't get me wrong, eBay's good, but you've got to make sure it's not visually graded, because when it's visually graded they tend to whip you off, you know what I mean. The guy or the seller, he knows that it's probably something's not great with it, you know what I mean. So he visually grades it, covers himself because I said it's visually graded, you know what I mean. You get down your end, you pay the tenner, bit of P&P, 15 quid, put it on your turntable. Sounds rubbish, sounds a load of old tom tit. All you're going to do is get grease trying to send it back. You start going backwards and forwards doing that all the time. eBay then start noticing you keep moaning about blah blah blah. So the best thing is try and buy something that's play tested, or I don't know, just get a job lot, you know what I mean. If you can get a job lot of 100 pieces of vinyl for 200 quid or something, well then you're taking a chance that 40 bits, 30 bits are alright, and you're only paying 3-4 quid for them. But right, that's really your eBay. I tend to go, for me eBay, I tend to try and buy better bits, you know what I mean. Because if you're buying things on eBay, like you may get them for £1, but your fivers for your postage boots it up to, you know, 6 quid Nevis, you know what I mean. It's no good paying Nevises and Roths and all that for your second hand like vinyl. For your cheaper bits, you know what I mean, like your bottom end, like your 70s, 60s, 70s. I know you're gonna find your Beatles and your Rolling Stones and all things like that. First presses, anything first press is going to be dear, so you ain't going to get a first press at a boot sale unless someone's made a mistake. You ain't going to get a first press there for next to nothing. But it's things that I tend to do. I've been collecting music for about 45 years on and off, and last year was the first year I'd gone to boot sales, and oh my god, it was an eye opener. I was amazed how much good stuff over there is for next to nothing. Basically, you're getting it for peanuts, pounds, £2, 50 pences. So your best thing to do for a boot sale, get over there nice and early, first light. You've got to get over there first light. You start getting over there at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, you may as well not bother. You may as well just go and get your hot dog, your cup of char, and get back in your car and go back home, because you've missed it all. You know what I mean? It's all finished. It'll be open. Don't get me wrong, you get your late sellers going over there, but all the people that are getting over there early, they're the people that you want. Right, so you're going to get over there nice and early, first light. So you're going to go, you're looking round on the seller's stall. Now, I'll take my sleeve out, you know what I mean. We'll talk about the protective sleeve. Always love a protective sleeve. So you're going to have a little glance around, have a circle round, but don't forget, when you go over boot sales, you're going to get a lot of dealers over there and other buyers that are buying vinyl and music. So really, if you get one that you can see, it's just up in front of the aisle, try and skip past him somewhere, don't jump a level an aisle or something. You need to get in front of him, because he's going to, or hopefully he gets stuck on a stall that he's got something there. But make sure you come back that stall, because he may be something on that stall that he don't like that you do like, you know what I mean. Maybe something he's interested in. Some people, if they're dealers, they'll just buy anything, you know what I mean. So they won't leave nothing behind, basically. Right, so you have a look, all of a sudden, now you glance down, now you've seen a box of vinyl. Now you're having a little cipher through, but as you start having a little look through, have a little word with who the seller is, the lady, the woman, the bloke, or the boy, the girl, whatever. Just say, how much of vinyl, you know what I mean? So you've got an idea what you're going to be paying. You don't want to be standing like sifting through the vinyl for 15 minutes, pick out 2 pieces and they say they're £20 each, because that's just a waste of your time. You ain't going to part with £20. You ain't going to part with £40 for 2 pieces of vinyl like that at the 1970s, and this is the first press. Right, so I usually dive in. You say I'm picking this up, I pull this up, got this for £1, at the best of Barclays James Harvest. Right, so I'm going to go in there, I'm going to pull my vinyl out, and I'm going to stick my hand in the sleeve, and I'm going to grip hold of the middle bit, in the middle bit here like this with my fingers, pull it out, I'm going to have a look at it. Right, I'm going to start looking at start tipping it up against the light and see whether you can see any marks, any scratches, any paper marks, anything like that. Paper marks I'm not too fussed about, you know what I mean? But fingerprints, I'm not too fussed about fingerprints because you'll get them off with a bit of spit and polish basically. Well, you know what I mean, your cleaners, you'll get that, I'll fire a bit of cleaner around, dust it around, it will come off. Right, so I'm looking at it. Now sometimes, obviously over a boot sale, you've got to visually grade them. So so you have a look at it, you tilt up as well, make sure you tilt up to see if there's any warping in it. If it's warped, it's going to be no good to you either. But if it's okay and you think, yeah, that's not bad. Now, as long as they're only £1, £2 tops really. I have paid tenors, don't get me wrong, it's very rare. And I think last year, I bought 600 pieces over a boot sale, and the most I paid was £10. I paid it twice. Once was a new album, LCD sound system, which was worth about 20 quid, and the other one was a Beatles, the white album, which is this one here, what I've got on a repress. I bought a decent copy, an old copy, and I knocked it on because I had that as a repress. I wasn't worried about the first press. It wasn't a first press anyway because it would have been worth thousands, but because I had it already, I wasn't really bothered, and I knocked it on, made a couple of quid. Right, so for £1, as long as I'm going to come home, I'm going to stick it on. Now I've put on there Excellent Plus. I've already played that, so I know it plays Excellent Plus. But I could come home and I could put it on my turntable, which I have in this sort of thing. I bought a couple of albums here. Look, I'm going to get this out. Right, there's one. There's Journey to Glory by Spandau Ballet. Now I've got it. You know, I don't know what happened. I must have been either blind over there or not paying attention, you know what I mean? Because as I pulled it out, as I'm looking at it now in this light, I think I remembered it. I remember buying this vinyl now, and I thought myself, I'll take a chance, because I didn't have the album. I thought myself, I'll take a chance. If it don't play any good, it's only £1, I'll throw it away. And it don't play any good because it's got a lot of marks on it. And sometimes when you buy a piece of vinyl and the vinyl's no good, keep the sleeve just in case you get it again and the sleeve's no good, but the vinyl's good, you know what I mean? So now you can swap one out, as long as you've got the same sort of thing, if it's like the same press sort of thing. Obviously if it's a first press and then a reissue, you can't do that, but if it's the same press, like first, I don't know, whatever, first press, second press, if it's the same thing, just swap them over. Now you've got a really good record and a really good sleeve, and a tatty sleeve and a tatty record all together. So you've made, you know what I mean, you've made one good one out of 2 bad ones sort of thing. Right, so that's your bad. I took a chance on that. So you can pick your stuff up. Now I know this is in good condition, right? So I've picked this one out because I know it's, I'll really look at it and I know it's in good condition. So I'll have a look at it. Now I'm looking at that album and I'm thinking that is in good condition, you know what I mean? There's a nice sheen to it, there's no marks on it, and yet, I've dropped it. And yet I've come home, lucky that didn't get the deck properly. It's on the carpet anyway. Anyway, so I've come home, I've put it on my turntable, and there's all pops and crackles on it. There ain't no skipping on it, and there ain't no jumps on it. And there ain't no scratches on it, so it ain't gonna like pop through the records, but it's got a lot of like hissing in it, and I don't like that. If it starts hissing through the record, I can't listen to that. Even if it's only in between tracks, I usually just get rid of it because I've got a good system, and that usually just it don't really help your stylus playing through things like that. So really you need to clean them with a decent cleaner, like something like a Noki Noki or a Project. If you're going to go silly, you know what I mean, you can spend your thousands and 2000s on the moths and all that, but they're a bit too. You need something with a vacuum, you know what I mean, so you clean it, because what I tend to do, I usually put a bit of spray on it, rub it round, but obviously some of these especially these 80s compilations, 70s and 80s compilations, some of them weren't really on a good press. They don't matter what press, don't matter how good that looks or how good the condition is, sometimes there was a bad press on them, and then they always have pops and crackles, and you never get rid of them. What I mean by pop, I mean like that. I don't mean like when a scratch is going pop, pop, pop where you can hear it going through like that, because that's just annoying. You can't play that like that. But you do pick some really good stuff up over boot sales. Now I'm just going to pick a couple of little bits up here. Look, Santana live. No, Viva Santana. That's the best of the Santana pound. Excellent, excellent plus, near min that place. Sham 69 second album, excellent plus. Christopher, Cat Stevens, excellent plus. There's the best of the faces. There's the Moody Blues, the best of the Moody Blues. You've got Spandau Ballet down there. These are all bought at boot sales. These are all pounds. You know what I mean? That one bought U2, took another chance. Is in good condition, but he don't play very well. So, but these albums, don't forget, you can get these sellers. Try and barter them down, you know what I mean? If you take you 15 records off of them for, I don't know, 15 quid, you may be able to give them a dozen, you know what I mean? Round it down to 12 quid, you know what I mean? If you could take in 25, you may be able to get them for 18 quid. Just ask, you know what I mean? You never know. The seller's there to make it's trying to get rid of them half the time. They don't even want them anyway. So they just give them to you, just get them out, you know what I mean? They keep carting them backwards and forwards. I remember going last year, you do see the same sellers over there a lot, and they've got the same records because they're a load of old junk, they just can't get rid of them, so they just keep coming over. In the end, you could offer him a fiver and take 50 records off him, but they're all junk, you know what I mean? You'll end up with Matt Munro and Conniff and all things like that. There's loads of Shirley Bassey. If you're into Shirley Bassey, Cilla Black and all that, with your boot sales, you're gonna get 10 a penny over there. But that's your boot sales. So first light, you need to make sure you look in the light for the thingy bob. Make sure they're not all warped. Offer the bloke a few, try and barter him down if you can, but make sure, ask him what the cost of the vinyl is to start off when you first get on his stall, because then you know you're not wasting your time. You're going to get sellers over there that literally are just selling vinyl where they know what they're doing, and they're going to be wanting top dollar. But the people that are just got bric-a-brac, everything and anything, you know what I mean, and a bit of vinyl mixed in, well, they're the people, you ain't mugging them off, don't get me wrong, because they don't mind selling 10 records for a tenner, and you've got 10 records for a tenner. Now 5 of them are okay, you got them for 2 quid each. Yeah, bad 2 quid. What can you get for 2 quid? A paper and a Mars bar, basically, can of drink. So yeah, so the other place to get them is charity shops. Now you really need to know the people in the charity shops. I've got a charity shop that I'll go to in Romford called St Francis. But the only thing is, I know a couple of the workers in there, and one of them, he's a record collector himself with another 2 guys, so when the records come in, they tend to divvy them up between the 3 of them, and then they put out the rest, and it's potluck with it. There's anything in there that's worth anything to you, that's no good to them. I do like the compilations, like, let's have a look here, so I'll pull out a couple down there, look, Soul Reflection, Black Velvet. So basically you're getting your 20, 25 records or songs on your album, and I do like a compilation, you know what I mean, bit variation, and there's loads of them over there. Seriously, there's loads of them over there for a pound. They don't, you know what I mean, they can't get no more. You're going to get your nows over there. You get a lot of the first nows. Now that's what I call music. You get hits. Monster Hits, you get loads of all the compilations. They're great for a pound. You can't beat it. You know what I mean? Music's the greatest thing that's ever been invented. I just absolutely love it. So yeah, so there's your 3 basic places to go and get your second-hand vinyl: your car boots, your charity shops, and your eBay. I've told you your pitfalls what to try and swerve to get away out of it, because you don't want to get mugged off on eBay. Usually the sellers are good as gold over boot sales, you know what I mean? They just want to get rid of their stuff. You do get the odd fussy bloke, you know what I mean, that it drives you mad. You know, I think they know, you know what I mean, that they think you're selling them on. And with me, I'll collect them, so I'll keep them, I'll play them. But you do get a lot of dealers over there, and I think they know the dealers, and they try and get their, you know what I mean, try and get a bit more out of it, which I don't blame them, you know what I mean. If I was going over there selling vinyl, and I knew it was worth a few quid, I ain't going to give it away, I'm going to try and get something for it. Right, so that's me, that's what, just giving you a quick heads up to try and get your collection up. Like I say, I bought 741 bits of vinyl last year, and 600 of them were over a boot sale, because there wasn't a lot coming out with the artists, with the pandemic going on. I'm going to probably go again this year, just hopefully everything gets up and running. I'm probably going to start again mid-late May, you know what I mean. Otherwise, I started going back end of like September and October last year, and it was getting colder and colder, and there was getting less people over there selling. It was just a waste of time. So yeah, so that's basically it. So my name's Ron, this has been Ron's 12 Inches. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for the new subscribers, not too many, but enough to keep me going, to bring me out to do another video. I love this sort of thing, you know what I mean? That's the first time I've done it, you know, but yeah, it gives me something to do, something to look forward to. I'll keep pushing out the videos. Hope everyone enjoys them, bit of banter, you know what I mean? If you've got any thoughts about it, leave some comments. If you like it, you know what I mean, recommend me to some other people to put some more subscribers my way, and I'll keep pushing out the videos. If you need a topic to talk about, I can talk about it, you know what I mean? I'm here to help everybody. Right, you stay safe. Till next time, look after yourself, all the best. My name's Ron. Goodbye. Thank you.